We'll have to see because, you know, when there's cloud, it makes it really bright. We'll just have to see how bright it is. But then I piece all those together into a little video so it shows our whole night's activities. I saw one kind of, it didn't blink out, but the light went down to nothing, and then the other one went down to nothing. I immediately turned on the night vision to see if I could spot landing lights. Nothing. So I'll move this one right back here. Sometimes you can have things that show up in infrared that don't show up in any other, not in the visible spectrum, not in the ultraviolet. So we use the infrared to see if we can capture something.
So Rob, all of this is designed to find an alien.
Well, in the sky.
In the sky?
Yeah, and that, like I say, that's only 20% of the phenomenon.
Okay.
So, you know, you can have an ET person show up right here on the ground.
Yeah.
Now, the other side of it is, you know, if you were ET and you were on the Earth,
yeah,
and some guy had a camera, are you going to let him film you?
Yeah,
so, you know, we probably would never be able to film an ET.
Yeah.
You'd see him. And we've even, you know, felt that, okay, we want the experience,
yeah,
which we've already had,
yeah,
but we want more. And if necessary, we're okay with not filming. In other words, we will leave the cameras at home half the time.
Yeah.
And that's typically when we get even better things happening.
Yeah.
But we've had stuff where I filmed a classic saucer-shaped craft in Australia in the daylight with the thermal.
Yeah.
We went to play it back. The audio track was there, but the video was all snow. Okay, so this is the rack of cameras. So just the three. Okay, it goes on here. This is just a simple aluminum plate that I've attached a bracket to and drill holes and put the cameras on top. That's it. Very simple. And I've got various sizes. I've got one that's about this wide that has, you know, you can put all the cameras on that. It just depends what we're using it for. So this is my lighter tripod. I've got quite a bit of heavier one. It's made of more heavier, almost like steel. This is more lighter aluminum. So when I've only got the 3 cameras, I can use this. When I've got the 7, it's a lot of weight. I think it's close to 50 pounds on a rack. So I have to use the very heavy tripod. But I'll be putting those cameras on that in just a minute.
So let's have Rob tell me what he saw.
Okay. And I came away from the back of the truck. I happened to look over because I saw 2 lights in the sky just above the mountain. They were kind of an orangey color. And my first thought was they were somehow landing lights for a plane. I was going to come over to the WMD and move the camera to it. At the same time, I was grabbing the night vision, this portable night vision camera. But I saw one kind of, it didn't blink out, but the light went down to nothing, and then the other one went down to nothing. I immediately turned on the night vision to see if I could spot landing lights. Nothing. So it wasn't a plane, because you would see the navigational lights blinking, and they weren't blinking. There were no lights. So that was very interesting. I've never seen that one before, like that. 2 orange lights just above the mountain. So they weren't yellowy, they weren't white, they were orange. And one went out first, but not like turning a switch off. It was like turning a volume control down. And the other one did the same thing. It was like turning a volume control down. And the fact that there were no navigational blinking lights seen in the night vision tells us it's not a plane. They were not a plane. And I don't know whether they were one craft or 2. They were moving, and they were one beside the other, but I couldn't say whether that's one thing or 2 things.